Welcome back to action from the Extreme Festival down at East London Grand Prix Circuit. Speed and Sound, 111 Sports and Saloons are up next.
I'm Donnie Jacobs.
I'm Craig Whittle.
Hey, I'm Greg Maloney.
And just watch me, I'm going to be in front of James Dalton.
Hi, I'm Adrian Dalton, not James Dalton. I'm driving the red Golf. I ride in the 111 Speed and Sound series.
Once again, a big thanks to G&H Transport for giving me the Mini to play.
I ride in a Turbo Golf, 1.8 Turbo, prepared by 8 Valve Performance.
And I'm going to be in front of Donnie Jacobs.
So I'll probably be in front the whole day.
In the Speed and Sound 111 Sports and Saloons here at East London Grand Prix Circuit. One of the biggest fields here as well, Mel. I think we're going to be in for some great action, especially at the front end, as a couple of the local drivers have come to participate in the Sports and Saloons, and there's a couple of very fast BMWs in amongst our usual contenders of Adrian Dalton, who's having to fight it out with Riddle and Desi Bloom, as we're on board with Bloom here. Look at that up the inside. That is Simon Thiessen absolutely hauling into Potters.
It was really great to have guys from East London and PE alike coming to join us on the day.
Adam Starostecki fighting with Joel Silver from Speed and Sound for honours in the BMWs. That's the usual contenders in 111s. The faster cars at the front end in the BMWs, all local supporters, and giving these guys a really great run for their money.
Then we pick up on the Porsche Boxster of Marius Waite exiting Cochabana Corner as well.
Looking forward to seeing him. Remember, he's got the number 1 plate on for this particular category, so he has got the overall championship from last year, and it's always a very, very difficult thing to maintain and to try and retain. In the background, I picked up on Chris Davison having an issue going into Cochabana as the rest of the field comes streaming in, and there's just BMs plenty here at the front end, looking for opportunities to beat out that Turbo Golf of Adrian Dalton.
Here we go on board with Des Bloom, who's one of the Joburg locals, and it's great to see him making the trip down to East London.
All the way from Alberton, he's enjoying life and fighting for honours with Simon Thiessen. Whoa, good move there from Waite. Sneaking up on the inside, trying to find a way through, and has he been able to do it? No, he hasn't. Sean Miller just keeping him out and keeping him very honest in a very factory-looking BMW.
Oh dear, Greg doing a quick pit stop to fix the misfire in the Mini, and he's back out again.
Yeah, a little issue on the car, and issues all the way around the circuit. There you can see Miller has got completely out of shape, and he's come together with Marais, Gary Marais and Miller coming together at Cochabana Corner, and there's oil. Look at how these guys are hitting the brakes coming down here. You can see them locking up on the oil. Not easy to get under grips, especially when you're coming out of Rifle Corner, the fastest corner on the circuit. You can see even Chad Tendashate had to take evasive action and take the slip road to get away.
Seems like that was Bruce Butler, who we saw parked on the sideline now, have managed to put that oil down.
Joel Silver also parking on the sideline, the big boss here from Speed and Sound. His car hasn't gone that well all day long, and eventually it's Ian Riddle that wins things out in 111. In the invitational category, he wins that one out as Des Bloom will take the Class A's ahead of Simon Thiessen. Gary Marais in second place in the invitations and 4th overall.
Smallberger, who finished up first in the Bs. Second was Adam Starostecki, and first in Class C, Terry Gaffney.
Good run there from Terry. A little bit further down, it's Garrett Oosthuizen who wins out the Class D battle with Ishmael Beloy, and Jacobs finishing in 3rd, with Craig Buerter taking the Class E honours. So straight into race number 2, and you can see the sun is setting dramatically here. I think it might be a time for some headlights as we get going now with 111 Sports and Saloons towards Potters on board with Desmond Bloom.
Just here if Desmond's going to stay flat out. I'm sure he will. But Ian Riddle's going to be a hard man to catch. Local man, exceptionally fast. I'm not sure he'd make the 111 cut at Swartkops, hence the invitational class, but great to have them playing with us.
And Gary Marais also with local knowledge all over the back of Desi Bloom. The 2 BMWs here, high-flying for second. They've left the rest of the field behind. And interesting to see that Simon Thiessen wasn't able to go with them. Looks like he might have had an issue off the line. There he is in the background. That's the red BMW. As Gary Marais puts the pressure onto Bloom, forces him a little bit wide out of Cochabana. Bloom's, not where you want to be. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought might happen. The front wing has been taken out there, and that's going to cause some issues on that car in terms of handling. Thiessen might be able to capitalise as they come down the rest of the field. Dalton with issues. Class A contender is out and pulls onto the left-hand side. As we can see, Jonathan DeToy has decided to take Mark's car as his own little Honda wasn't working like he wanted it to.
Here we got the PE battle. It's Aidan Wilson, Thijs Geyser and Marius Ellis having a fantastic little battle in the midfield.
Golf 1s and BMWs fighting for honours there. There you can see the damage on the front end of Bloom's car. Hopefully they'll still be able to carry on. No, he's going to pull into pit lane quickly for a checkup, make sure everything's okay.
Greg just up the inside of Derek Smallberger there, Beloy on your tail, and both chasing down Davison. But Herbie seems to have a problem too, pulling into the pits.
No problems whatsoever for Ian Riddle as he, massive flame out of that car through Rifle. And it's all local at the front end. Marais and Thiessen are the first 3 behind Riddle, and then of course Starostecki in 4th. Behind them, you can see, here we go.
Greg closing in massively onto Davison, the battle of the yellow cars here.
Yeah, looking for a way through there. Chris, I'm coming to get you, mate. Further back here, you can see, well, in-house, it's all local versus the usual contenders in the Speed and Sound 111 Sports and Saloons. Local's going to win out, though. Riddle is going to take a double on the day and win things out in the invitational category ahead of Gary Murray. It's a good run there from them. Simon Thiessen will come through for the Class A honours ahead of Starostecki, who wins things out for Class B. The Van der Vestes and Ann Miller just behind them.
Taking Class C honours was Terry Gaffney ahead of Andy Gosman, and first in Class D, Greg Maloney.
It's the first time you've ever said that. That's quite nice for a change. Second place goes to Tace Keiser, and then it was Donnie Jacobs there having a super run for third. Class E goes to Chad Tendershate.
We had a bit of a box with a boxy. Lost all our bumpers, fenders. Yeah, but we managed to get back on track and finish the race. That's important.